In the heart of a sun-baked desert, a boat lies half buried in red sand. It's not at sea but in the Tarim Basin, an expanse of dry land in present-day Xinjiang, China. The boat is old, ancient even, roughly 4,000 years old. But this isn't just a boat, it's a coffin. Inside, perfectly preserved, lies a Bronze Age man. His skin is taut and weathered, his hair still curled around his skull. This land is vast and open, yet specks of forgotten life lie beneath. The sight of a boat, far from water, hints at something deeper. What kind of people bury their dead in boats on a desert floor? This strange practice is only the start of a bigger mystery. Across the desert, more boats lie scattered. They're like wooden ghosts from a forgotten fleet. Buried there because the Tarim Basin may have once had more water. Traces of ancient rivers suggest a different landscape. Each boat holds a person, wrapped in textiles that survived millennia. The dry air preserved the fabric, protecting patterns and colors. Patterns speak of cultures, messages twisted into thread. Tools rest by their sides, hinting at stories of their lives. They used local wood for these boats, strong yet light. Around them lie other items, leather boots, seeds, and food offerings. These survival packs for the afterlife are windows into a past way of life. The desert preserved them, a time capsule silently waiting for explorers. Yora, a seasoned archaeologist, works carefully in her lab. She's part of a team to unlock the secrets of these ancient remains. Each artifact tells a tale, each bone a whisper of life. The team uses DNA technology, peering 4,000 years into the past. This wasn't just one person, but a community they hope to find. Genetic sequencing is like reading the diary of an ancient people. Yora examines the test results, expecting one thing, finding another. The DNA doesn't match local people here, but European ancestry. Blonde hair and European features in Bronze Age China? This discovery shakes the foundations of what many believed about the past. The implications echo through history, rewriting books as new evidence emerges. Yora studies maps old and new, tracing ancient routes that crisscrossed continents. These people could have traveled or traded far wider than imagined. The Silk Road, centuries later, stretched across lonely mountains and deserts. Earlier paths laid by these boat-burying people might connect east to west. Their lives are woven into a vast network of travel and trade. Migration leaves human trails, stories etched in sand, and memories in genes. The boats are not just vessels, they are bridges to distant lands. This region could have been a cultural crossroads, a meeting place of different worlds. The boats hold more than people. They hold hints and hopes of a bigger story in their quiet resting place. Yora wonders who they met and what stories they shared. Sunrise casts long shadows over the burial site, highlighting mounds in the sand. The desert looks both alive and untouched by time. Yora stands still, considering how ancient footsteps crisscross this horizon. Human stories under these sands are still unfolding, as surprises unfurl with each excavation. It's a privilege to find voices long silenced by time. Questions about these people multiply with each uncovered artifact. Their lives intersect with others, traders, travelers, settlers, yet part of why they're here remains unknown. Preserving them was not intentional but a mix of desert climate and chance. Their quiet presence speaks of humanity's broader narrative. The tale is bigger than one location, one desert, or one tribe. This remote place holds echoes from faraway lands. Grains and seeds found near the mummies tell their story of survival. These weren't just wanderers, but people with roots, literally and figuratively. They farmed in this harsh land, coaxing life from unyielding soil. The tools hint at agriculture, harder work marked by primitive implements. Harvest is a crucial part of any civilization, their daily rhythm marked by seasons. Little finds like a grain or seed paint bigger pictures. They reveal a cycle of sowing and reaping in a desert setting. It's a struggle to survive here, but they did. These early farms whisper of organization, a society. Crops tie them to the land, their tools leave imprints in the earth's memory. Not just a final resting place, this whole setup reveals a spirit-world connection. The boats, symbols of journeys, mark a crossing between two worlds. Burial placement says their lives were a voyage, with the other realm a destination. Ritual objects around them show beliefs and ceremonies. There might have been dances or songs marking their passage. Each piece, textiles, tools, offerings, is part of a spiritual map. Like a boat setting sail, the life they knew leaves something behind as they journey onward. The place shows care and respect for the dead, rites not randomly done. Yora marvels at the meaning they gave to life and beyond. It was their final chapter, a crossing wrapped in mystery. Camera crews gather as another boat is gently uncovered. This site continues to reveal its secrets, each discovery a new page. Yora explains how archaeology is a balance of science and patience. Ideas and theories are sown and revisited as new finds arise. As the sands shift and dune encroach, they are the guardians of history. This newest boat is smaller, but what lies within could change things. No one knows if it holds another unexpected answer in its wooden shell. Maybe it connects yet more dots in the story. Cameras watch old stories come back to life under the desert sun. A past undisturbed for millennia speaks again, catching the world's curious eye. The best discoveries find their way to museums, places where time stands still. People now puzzle over faces long forgotten. Comfort in ancient clothes preserved for this new audience. Ongoing work in the Tarim Basin keeps revealing pieces of a bigger picture. Yora guides today's curiosity, each exhibit linking to another time. Thousands of edges form a clearer, shared history of people once thought isolated. The story told isn't just China's, but the world's. Visitors lean in, peering close at something ancient yet connected. Modern people find faces they didn't know were part of history, rewriting timelines. Each artifact, a piece, a person, speaks to the onlookers. It invites them to wonder who these people were and what led them so far from home. The vast emptiness of the desert from overhead stuns. It's an ocean of sand, as far as the eye can see. The helicopter's shadow flits over dunes like a whisper. Down below, the buried boats aren't visible, only knowledge reveals their location. The Tarim Basin's secrets hide in this arid vastness. Yora looks out, thinking of migration, survival, community. This vastness feels unending, yet it cradled a whole people. People could navigate deserts, leaving traces woven into history. The landscape is empty but offers a silence filled with stories, a page yet unwritten. The wind shifts sands, ever hiding, ever revealing. Somewhere, more stories wait just below the endless waves of sand, unknown chapters in humanity's tale. Night falls, imagining their past, a fire crackles in the center of a sunken camp. Stones circle the blaze, protecting the flame from desert winds. They would have sat, sharing tales and warmth here. Stories leapt from tongue to tongue, weaving bonds of history. New discoveries shed light on these gatherings, suggesting shared culture and memory. Yora envisions laughter, life, traditions. It was a time without written word, each tale a gift from older generation to new. Storytelling preserved who they were, how they lived. Their legacies passed silently until uncovered again. Each narrative grew their world, a pathway for spirit and time. Now, with research retelling their story, their voices circle back to our ears, reigniting and uniting past with present. Reconstructed clothing showcases skill and design lost to history. Artisans weave patterns, echoing relics found with the dead. Each stitch reconnects threads of familiarity. Yora watches as researchers recreate garments based on finds. Their hands carry knowledge and whispers from centuries past. Textile fragments told them so much, colors reflected traditions unrecorded. Traditional forms emerge, grounding speculation in tangible evidence. The mummies wore these clothes when the world knew them not. Patterns were universal, perhaps symbols of identity or protection. What they wore tells of climate, culture, contacts beyond the desert. Back then, surviving, thriving literally meant wearing the past on your back. Now, these reconstructions allow present eyes to glimpse forgotten world detail. A bronze knife, its blade still sharp, collapses time between the now and then. Forging it involved metalwork skill. Techniques preserved like the mummies themselves. Yora stands at a forge, watching modern blacksmiths replicate ancient tools. Sparks fly, as metal glows, slowly reshaped with care. They use recovered artifacts as blueprints, hinting at ancient technological reach. Bronze Age craftsmanship didn't lag much behind in innovation. Tools for farming, hunting, surviving, communicating, all were made here. Each weapon or tool showed their adaptability, creativity, essential for longevity. Though their civilization vanished from view, their innovations left imprints. Echoes of survival, skill, and humanity remain for future to explore. Each reshaped bronze piece shows another facet of their rich, enduring world. Above ancient sand, a distant skyline marks human progress. Where desert once was, cities now rise, stretching towards tomorrow. Inhabitants of the Tarim Basin Mummies lived and died long ago, their time lost in sandy memory. Today's world, built on that past, grows more connected. Skyscrapers stand where only the horizon loomed. Sons and daughters of 1,000 migrations rise from these places. Now Yora contemplates how every buried shadow might have paved future avenues. Continuous threads woven into the rich tapestry of shared human story. Their enduring echoes through every building, every achievement. Islands formed in a dry sea, architectural legacy emerges. Each story in our history helps hold up whatever grand dreams time has left to unveil next in today's world. Yora, lost in thought, let sand trickle through her fingers. Each grain, a singular moment in vast history. She feels a connection across ages, from those ancient buried souls to herself. The sand, warm from the sun, holds secrets and answers alike, only asking the curious to inquire. And she's one of them, finding tales not lost but waiting. Curiosity, persistence, exploring binds the old with new. Each element of desert reveals it, breathing stories across time. Yora marvels at sand's persistent nature, its capacity to safeguard, reveal, hide lives. Her work turns silence into dialogue, long-forgotten whispers to understanding. In this moment, time laps at the edges of consciousness, enfolding hidden worlds and spanning lives anew.